Hello friend, I am really glad that you are here. In this video, I want to discuss about after end of this course what type of project you will build. I hope it will inspire you a lot. So friend, we will create one complete real estate property listing system with using Laravel latest version Laravel 10 and we will develop this project from to the scratch. Please give me some time to explain you what type of advanced functionality I have added in particular this course. So this course is very beginner friendly. Step by step you will go more deep and you will learn multiple advanced functionality. And here you can see friend, that is our total project. So that is our total project Frontend is very clean and very responsive one of the project, and each and every part in particular this project is totally dynamic. That means you can manage everything from your backend. Right now they have the three different type of user. One will be as a user, and you can see when you locking that user, so that will be our user dashboard, and into the user dashboard they have some of the multiple functionality, and also that is another one as a agent. So agent will be able to list some of the property. Okay, here there is a property. Agent will be able to list some of the property. Agent will be able to buy some of the package history, the property messages, schedule request, and also the live chat system. So that will be our agent dashboard, and also that is our another one that will be our admin dashboard. So into the admin dashboard they have the lot of functionality. Everything I have actually covered it from to the scratch. Okay, step by step everything will be very clear to you. So from to the scratch how can create this type of one of the advanced project, I will show you everything with the live example. Like here you can see some of the banner. They have the two different type of search. One is for the buy, another is for the rent. So if you search with the property, that is our keyword, and from here you can select some of the location, and also you can select some of the property type, and after that if you click as a search, it will be search it in particular that buy option. And also there is another search option for the rent. So there is the two different type of search functionality. One is for the buy property, another is for the rent property. Okay, how can execute it, everything I will show you. And there is also another category as a apartment. Everything is totally dynamic. Okay, that means from to the backend you can actually manage it. If you go to that our all, that is a property type. If you go to that our all property type, here you can see friend, that is our property type that have some of the icon. You can edit it, you can also able to delete it. So now that is actually visible in our Frontend. And also particular this property, they have the 6 properties listed. For the reasons it's now display that 6. For the office I have listed as a 2 property, that is display as a 2 property. Okay, that is totally dynamic, and that is a feature property. So from to the feature property, admin will be able to actually add some of the property. Also agent will be able to add some of the property. Okay, you can see that is our this property is listed by the admin. That is the reasons is display our admin images, admin name, and that is our rent, and they have some of the name, the starting price, and then there are some of the short description. There is a 2-bed. Everything is totally dynamic, and this property is also listed by another agent, and that is also listed by our another agent. Okay, that means this property is actually listed by our agent. If you go to that our agent dashboard, if you go to that property, if you go to that our all property, and you can see they have some of the property listing is visible in here. So you can display that view option, that is our details page. That means if you go to that our details, now you can see that will be our property details page. And also agent will be able to add some of the property, and add property will be very advanced functionality. By default agent will be able to add one property, and after that this agent have to purchase some of the plan. You can see there is a choose plan. After that choose plan he will be able to up that 3 property, that is up to 3 property, and when 3 property will be finished, then automatically you cannot able to add another property. Then system will be send you to the choose a plan, and here again you have to purchase another one, that is our up to 10 property. Okay, here you have to go, and from to this position you have to purchase it. Okay, after that purchase you will be able to add another property in your area. So by default you will be able to access as a one property, and then you have to actually purchase this property. So how to do this work, everything I will show you. And if you go to that our admin, that means if you go to our admin also will be able to add some of the property, and property will be very interactive. If you go to that our add property, and into the add property you can see they have the so many functionality. Like here you can have to add that property name. From here you can select it as a rent or for the buy, and then that will be our lowest price, the maximum price. From here you can select it as a thumbnail image. Like here you can see that is one of the thumbnail image is visible, and also you can able to add that multiple images as per your demand, and that is all that are multiple image. And then the bedroom, bathroom, garage, garage size, address, city, state, you can actually select it. That is a postal code, that is a property size, and you can also add some of the property video. That is a nearby hood, latitude, longitude, and that is our type. Okay, from here you can actually select some of the type, and then you can also select it multiple amenities at a time. You can see you can actually add that multiple amenities. So that is all that are multiple amenities. And from here, if you can select that some of the agent, rather than that will be as an admin. That is a short description part, that is a long description part. From here you can make this property as a feature property, or rather than the hot property. When you make it as a feature property, this property will be displayed in our feature property area. Okay, then that will be displayed in here. And also you can add that multiple facility. Like here you can select it as a hospital, and also you can add that multiple one, and you can see that is our different type of facility. You can actually select it from to this position. Okay, you can select it from to this position. That is all that our destination. So then you can also update it that your destination. And also you can remove it. So how to add this type of one of the functionality, everything I will show you with the live example. Okay, there's very advanced things. And now if you go to that our property, you can see that is our another property. This property is actually listed by one of the agent, so that is our agent username is visible. And if you go to that our details page, like here I want to better open it, so that is our details page. So now there is a specific this property details page is successfully loaded page, and here you can see they have the lot of things. Like there is our multiple images. You can see there is a multiple images will be displayed in particular that area. And here right now that is our name is visible, that is the apartment, the for rent, and that is also our URL is totally dynamic. You can see there is a price is visible, and also here you can actually send some of the message. Okay, from here you can actually send some of the message for a specific this agent. And also I have discussed about that live chat functionality. Okay, that means if you want to create some of the live chat functionality with a specific this agent, you can also create some of the live chat functionality. I will show you. Like as I told you, they have so many things I have actually covered in particular this project. Like right now that is you can also send some of the message, you can actually chat as a live chat functionality. That is our multiple images is visible, that the description is visible, and property details. You can see that is all that our property details, and that is our amenities. As I told you, there is a multiple amenities. You can actually select it, and if you go, I want to go to that our all property, and if you search with this property, then everything will be more clear. Better I want to copy it, and here I want to search it. Okay, I want to search this property, and you can see that is actually our property. Now if you click as the edit page, and here you can see that is actually our total property things. Okay, and you can see that is actually our multiple amenities. You can actually select it from to this area. Okay, so it's very great, one of the things. And also you can see this property is in our featured property, and you can also change the thumbnail image. You can change that our edit multiple image, that is a multiple image. If you also want to add another multiple image, you can also add it. You can update this multiple image, you can delete it. Okay, and also that is our facility. Okay, you can see that is all that our facility is visible for a specific this property. If you go here, you can see there is a multiple images, there is a description, there is a property details, and that is all that our amenities is visible, and location. And here you can see there on the location. If you go, there is also another latitude, longitude. You can see that is one of the latitude and longitude. So now by this latitude, longitude, around the map will be loaded in particular that area. That means you can assign this property exact location. So this location should be displayed in here. And also there is a nearby. You can see there is a hospital, 2 kilometer, airport. So here I have already assigned some of the facilities. Now you can see that is all that our facilities. Now that is all that facilities is visible. As I told you, every part is totally dynamic. Okay, now that will be display. They have some of the property video here. I have already added another functionality for the video. You can see that is actually our property video. Simply added that video URL, then this video will be displayed in here. And also another part as a tour schedule. That means here if you want to add some visit this property, you can also set that your schedule. So here you can select it as a date, you can select a time, like I make it as a 6. Okay, I make it as a 6 a.m. I make it a 6 p.m. I make it 6 p.m. and I make it as a I want to visit. So now this type of one of the name I want to add. Okay, so now if you click as a submit now, then this specific user will be sent, and this message will be sent in particular this agent area. Okay, so this agent will be actually get notified. Here I will also show you, and that is our similar property. You can see there is a similar property also will be visible. Like right now I want to send one of the schedule. Like here if you click as a submit now, then that will be sent like I show you. And here you can see there is a display as a send request successfully. That means right now this agent also get notified. If you now go to that our agent, here I have already logging with this agent. You can see that is our agent, and this agent will be get it as a schedule request. And if you go to that schedule request, now you can see it successfully get as a user, and that is our property name, and he wants to get that as our time, that is our date is visible as a 4:27 and 6 p.m. right? And you can see by default that will be as a pending. Okay, and also user will be get notified. Like if you go to that our user dashboard, if you go to that user dashboard here, that is a schedule request. If you go right now user dashboard, also that should be displayed. You can see that is our another one, that is a date, time, and right now that is a pending. Okay, and also I have discussed about that mail functionality. Right now you can see they have that totally empty, and now if you go our that will be our agent dashboard. Okay, into the agent dashboard I want to make it as a confirm. If you click as a view, and from here that is our total date. Okay, so that is to date as a 27/4. I want to make this as a request confirm. Okay, when you make it as a request confirm, system will send one of the email to particular that user. Okay, user also will be get notified by the email. And you can see it successfully display as you have confirmed schedule successful, and now that is actually confirmed. And if you go to that our user dashboard, and also you can see it's now successfully, that means this user also get notified. If you go to that user dashboard, into the user dashboard right now that should be updated as a pending to the confirm. And you can see now that is confirmed, and now that is our user email address as a user@gmail.com, and this user also will be get notified. And you can see that the schedule is confirmed, and if you open it now, that is the custom one of the template how can send some of the custom email. And you can see it's also successfully get it from to the our support easylearningbd.com, and also is display as a your request is confirmed on this date to date as a 4/27/23 as a 6 p.m. So how can create this type of the custom email functionality in Laravel 10? I will also show you that things with the live example. Okay, so that is very interactive one of the things. So as I told you, they have so many functionality I have actually covered in particular that course. Now that is our property is totally dynamic. Okay, here it's successfully visible, and from here you can actually compare this property. That means if you go here, you can see that is all that our property. Now if you want to make it as a wish list, you can see it's now successfully display as a successfully added in your wish list without loading that page. And also if this property is already in your list, like you can say I have also added that as a wish list, again if you want to add this property in your wish list, then that will be display as this property has already in your list. That means if you go to that user dashboard, and here you can see that is our wish list, one of the page. If you go to that our wish list, now that should be display. You can see that is all that our wish list. Okay, that means here our wish list property is visible. You can also remove it without loading that page. This property will be removed. You can see it's now gone. That have the two. I want to remove another one, and that is a successfully property removed. Okay, and also I will show you how can compare multiple properties. So that is also another compare functionality. I have already added that things in our compare list. If you go and you can see there is a property added successfully. That means it's successfully added in our compare list without loading that page. That will be happen. Okay, and if you go to that user and into the user wish list page here, now that should be loaded all that our compare. You can see that is actually right now one in our property compare list area. Now that is successfully visible. So you can actually add multiple property in your compare page. Okay, so how to do this work I will also show you. Like that is our compare page. If you go, and now if you go, you can see there is our compare, there is a multiple property is now visible. So they have the two property, and that is two property is now visible in our one page. If you want to remove it, then you can also remove it. There is successfully property remove. Okay, so how to add this type of one of the functionality I will also show you that things with the live example. And here that is a property details. Okay, and then there is a video is totally dynamic. That is our deals, so the deal related that means hot deals related all that property now that should be displayed in here. That is a testimonial is also dynamic. That means admin will be able to manage it from to the back end as a all testimonial. And here you can see that is our testimonial is visible. So that is our package history. So how many agent, that is one of the agent user already purchased one of the business package. There is a professional package. From here you can also download one of the PDF invoice. How you can download some of the PDF invoice I will also show you that things with the live example. Okay, so how to do this work I will show you. And also if you go, there have some of the blog, and you can see there is a popular place, so a specific some of the state related all that property you can also get it. Like there is a Motijil, they have the two property. If you go right now, our two property list page also should be displayed. Now you can see it's now displayed as a Motijil property, and this state related all that our property is visible. Okay, so now that is totally dynamic. And also there is some of the rent property. If you go to that rent property, so rent related all that our property now that should be loaded in here. Okay, you can see for the rent they have the three property, and now that is displayed as a three property. And also how can load that custom pagination I will also cover it. Okay, so how to create some of the custom pagination is totally dynamic. If you go to that second page, you can see there is a property, and then second right now there is also display another two. Okay, and you can see it's display as a show listing 2. Great. So how can create this type of one of the custom pagination I will also show you with the live example. Okay, great. Right now in our first there is a display as a 3, so right now that is 3. Great. And also our that search option is totally dynamic. That means you can search it by the property type, and that is our location, the state, the room. Okay, by the room you can search it. By the bathroom you can also filter it. Okay, so that is totally dynamic. You can also search it from here. So there are the so many functionality, and also there is a agent page. If you go to that our agent related page, here there is a multiple agent is visible, and you can see there is our agent specific this agent page. If you want to go, I want to better open it, agent details page. So into the agent details page it will be display. That means that agent, that is total agent profile, and this agent already listed some of the properties, so that is all that property is visible. You can see this agent actually already listed as a 4 property, and now that is displayed as a 4 property. Okay, and there is a feature you can search it by rent. You can also send some of the specific message to particular this agent. Okay, from here you can also send some of the message, then agent will be get notified. Okay, agent will be get notified into the property message. So into the property message area here it will be get all that our messages. Okay, so this message will be displayed in here. So they have the so many advanced functionality I have actually tried to cover. Okay, here I successfully done this job, and that is our property. And if you search it, like that is our south, I want to search it by the apartment. Okay, that is the apartment that is for the rent. And also here if you go our location as a Bonani. Okay, if you also go to that our home page, if you go to that our home page, that is for the rent, right? If you go, that is one of the rent property. Okay, that is one of the rent property. I want to search it. I make it as a name, and that is our name as a Bonani, and also that will be as apartment. Now that is one of the rent property. If you search it, now it should be get a specific this property. Okay, here there should be one property. Yes, you can see it's now successfully get one property. Okay, so that is our totally dynamic. You can also search it for the rent, and also you can search it for the buy. Okay, so both of these will be work perfect in particular that area. So how to create it, I will also show you. And also there is a blog functionality. If you go like here, there is a blog post, blog category. Okay, everything is totally dynamic from to the backend. That means if you go to here, there is a blog category. If you go to that blog category, so from here you can add some of the blog. Okay, you can also edit some of the blog from to this area. How can edit it with using that model? Everything I will show you with the live example. Okay, and now that is our SMTP setting. That means you can manage your total mail setup from to the backend. So here you don't need to change it in your .env file. From to the admin dashboard, you can actually manage your total SMTP setting. That is our site setting. That means from here you can change that our phone number, URL, the phone, logo, everything. You can actually manage it from here. Okay, that will be a blog, and there is a blog comment. You can also receive this comment. You can also reply this comment. That means if you go to that our blog post, here you can see there is a blog details page, all that are blog related category, that is also display as a count. Okay, and also display the feature images, description, the multiple tags. You can also add it. Okay, here from to this position you can actually add that multiple post. That means if you go to our admin dashboard, and from here if you go to that blog post, if you go to that our add post, okay, here you can see there is a post title. From here you can select the category, short description, that will be as a long description, and also here you can add that multiple tags. So all that your tags now that will be displayed in here. And that is our comment functionality. Comment will be displayed when admin will be replay this comment. This replay option also should be displayed. Okay, how to do this work I will show you with a live example. And from here there is a comment functionality. As I told you, they have so many functionality I have actually covered, and also I tried to complete everything. Okay, and also you can see there is a logo is totally dynamic, the address, the phone number, that is a URL is also totally dynamic. That means from to the back end you can actually manage it. Okay, and most interactive things I will also cover it as a role and permission. So from here you can actually add multiple permission as per your demand. So with this permission you can privilege all that your menu for the different admin user. And also I will discuss about how can import permission from the Excel and your database, and also how can export that data to the Excel format. Okay, so how can do this work I will also show you. How can import that Excel and how can export it. So that is our all that role. That is a different type of role. There is a super admin, there is a manager, admin, and sale. You can also assign all that role. Okay, here if you go, you can see from here you have to select that role, and for this role you can also assign some of the specific permission for this user. Okay, how to do this work I will also show you with the live example. And that is our all that role. You can see there is a super admin, they have the multiple permission. For the manager I have already assigned some of the permission. For the admin I have already assigned some of the permission. Okay, so how to do this work I will also show you. And that is our role in permission. Okay, and also there is our different type of admin. If you go to that our admin, there is a different type of admin, and for the different admin I have already assigned some of the role as a super admin, sales, and manager. If you want to edit it, you can edit it, you can also delete it. Okay, and also I have discussed about that our all that agent. You can also update that agent. That means if you want to active this agent, if you want to deactive this agent, simply click it on here, then that will be executed. Okay, like right now I want to do, I have already logging with one of the agent, right? If you go to that dashboard, right now I'm already logging with this agent. Now this agent is active. So if you don't want to make this agent as active, if you want to restrict this agent, then you can also do this work. Simply I make it as inactive. Now you can see it successfully display as a status change successfully without loading that page. Right now this agent should be as inactive. If you now click as a refresh, now you can see this agent don't have any permission for any menu, and it's also display as inactive, and please wait, admin will check and approve your account. Okay, so the admin will be able to inactive or rather than the active. Right now it's successfully updated. If you now go, now that should be as active. Okay friends, so that is very interactive, one of the things. And also, as I told you, I will also show you how to create some of the live chat functionality. Right now I'm already logging with the user. Right here I'm already logging with the user, and right now if this user wants to create some of the live chat to a specific this agent, he can also able to do it. In that case, if you go to that chat now, I want to make it as a hi, I need your help. Okay, I simply added this type of one of the live chat conversation. Now click as a send message, and you can see it's now display as a message sent successfully. And if you go to your dashboard, that means user dashboard, and here you can see there is a live chat. If you go to that live chat, and here you can see it's also now successfully visible that agent, because I have already sent some of the particular message to this agent. If you select this agent, you can see this agent related all that our conversation is visible, and you can see that is our message. I have simply sent it. That is a user as a hi, I need your help. And also agent will be get notified. That means in our agent dashboard, if you go to that live chat, now our live chat should be loaded. Here you can see the live chat is loaded, and now that is create one of the conversation with the user, right? If you select that user, he will be also get notified. This user actually send on the message as a hi, I need your help. So now I want to create another live conversation. How may I help you? Okay, help you. Now this type of the conversation, I want to make it as a send. Now that should be as a send. You can see that is a how may I help you, and without refreshing this page, everything will be happened. Now if you go to that our user dashboard again, that means in our user dashboard, you can see it's I didn't refresh this page. Now that is display as a how may I help you. Okay, and I make it as a I need your address. Now this type of the message, now click as a send. Now this message should be sent. You can see there is a I need your address, and again if you go, now you can see without loading that page, it's display as a I need your address. So how can create this type of one of the live chat functionality? I will also show you that things with the live example. Okay, great. And also there is a setting that is our compare, that is live chat, the security, that means change password functionality for the user, that is a logout functionality, and also agent will be able to change their own profile and change password. So as I told you friend, everything I have actually tried to complete for a specific this project. I hope they have a lot of the things you will learn by completing this particular course. Okay, so if you're ready, if you're excited to learn this type of one of the advanced functionality, then enroll this course, and I'm super excited to see you in class.